Yeah, everyone is immune to fear and pinning. Except me, of course.
I'm gonna...
I love how they're also immune to pinning. So you can't be fucking grappled down.
Yeah, as pinning specifically as in people are shooting at you and you don't want to get jumped.
Oh, okay. That's
69.
No, boy.
Well, you got this, Captain.
Roll that D100 for me.
The village is now shitting itself.
Did I spend a fate point this session?
I don't think you've... Have you rerolled anything?
Well, good news. If not in the first round, by the fourth round, they're gonna fail that Fear 3.
Alright, so first and foremost, I need to make a fears check, which is minus 30, or what is it?
Yeah, Fear 3 is... No, sorry. Fear 0 is base, Fear 1 is minus 10, Fear 2 is...
So minus 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what is Fear... Fear 4 would be minus...
Okay. Anyway, so...
in...
spend a fate
Fear
point
3 is minus 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's odd. Alright. In which case, I'll spend a fate
because
point.
Fear 1 is base. There's no Fear 0 is no fear test.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Alright.
That's
So,
one.
yeah. Let's re-roll that one and hope for the best. Hey! Took me 2 fate points, but I actually did it.
And now you have 3 more rounds of it.
Yep. Alright. Let's see. 1d100.
You guys just see that demon that was ready to rip Sikispus apart, Mattias. You just kind of see it waiting there on the other side.
Trying to pull its way through.
Yeah. Because my theory is that it was also would have been the one that would have just grabbed Sikispus and pulled him into the warp.
Yeah.
Exactly. If he had chosen 96.
Yep.
Which would be a silly thing to do, but
yes, it would.
I mean, technically, how it's written, it doesn't say I'm dead.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It just says you're in the warp,
which is,
which
having
is,
a good
probably worse than death.
But it depends on which...
I'll need 3 more fear tests for you, Mattias.
Yeah, I'll roll them in just a second. I need to check something, but yeah. For now, what exactly happens to the army? They just book it?
Well, a number of them just kind of go insane immediately. A couple of them die from shock. The rest of them start booking it. Go print out what happens if you fail a fear test. Throw some dice down on, and whatever they land on is probably the
Yeah, you turned out to do. If only your poor captain wasn't involved in it.
The good news is, I'm pretty sure your troops are protected by your trait.
My troops are as well. The thing is, though, I'm pretty sure if I go unconscious, all of you fuckers will have to make this check.
Oh yeah, if you go unconscious or die, yeah.
It's less that and more if that throne actually. It's more that if Mattias at all gets feared, then we lose the bonus. Not even going unconscious.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I checked, and I do have resistance fear, so it's...
being people's heads.
Yeah, this is why I'm glad that I also just got resistance fear if Mattias gets feared.
Yeah.
I need...
See. There's no extra resistance fear.
Unfortunately not.
Alright, let's hope for the best. Minus 10. This is
You got
the second one.
Come on! Yeah!
2 successes.
With fear... Oh, right, yeah, because of including... Yeah, that's minus 10, including your resistance.
3.
Yes.
How many rounds were it? 4 rounds.
1 more.
We made 3 out of 4 so far.
Come on.
All right. Do I burn a fate point for a +10? Just to hopefully guarantee.
I mean,
Sure, let's go. It's minus. There we go, just a flat 0. Oh god, so it's reroll.
Come on.
Come on. Hey, we're alive.
The good news is I think because everyone would get hit at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So on the fourth one, if he failed, you guys would still be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what? But I don't
Yeah.
want to fucking. I'm just like liking the idea of just Maddie is having some fucking mental battle against the beast. Everyone else is like, what the fuck is he doing there? As he's fighting a fucking.
I've just realised something that's going to be really funny later on.
Oh. Mm.
It's until rank 8, but the oh my god, the missionary, the missionary and the archmilitant can also get into the jaws of hell.
No. I mean, yeah, that's pretty neat. We just stare at each other, shake our head. No fair, no fair. Mm.
We are truly using the
that's
power
very
of friendship.
fitting.
Yes.
We are truly using the power of friendship.
Yep. Actually, wait. I thought about
Jay.
it. Cool. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Roll me a D100.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Jace.
D100.
Yes. Okay. That is a surprise tool that will help me later.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But yeah, as the horrifying visions die down, Jay standing on top of Maddie is standing on top of that pillar, going, "If I can stand next to them, then so can you." What's left on the battlefield? Just a bunch of mad orc armies.
Yeah, a few of them are still there and are just like crying or like talking nonsense and madness. There's a few that have seemed to have died of shock. A large number of them have just fled. And a lot of corpses from you guys. And mysterious areas that Sigma kept missing. We're not quite sure what that was about, but
He's accidentally hit the ground like 3 or 4 times, like for no reason. There's like the hole in the ground and there's no enemies.
I swore I could have hit. I should have hit something.
Oh, I could just
all my calculations were correct. It should have been right on target, but there's nothing there after I fired the shot.
I could use a little bit of help here, creature. Jason,
Where else start saying final rites.
ugh.
Alright, Jay, are you willing to help our friend?
I mean,
Friend is
Oh,
a strong word.
Hey! Welton and Jace get on.
it's not like the last game where we were kind of at each other's throats.
I mean, to be fair, even Siegfried and Kadra got on in a weird sort of way.
Yes. Legolas Gimli sort of way.
We had a
Yeah,
plus 20.
Only I was taller than.
I'll go ahead and
5
spend
foot.
that. Spend the fate point. First aid. So.
Yeah, I think this is the longest 40k game where I've had a psyker that hasn't caused anything super terrible to happen.
9.
I am so glad that I have Harley right now, because otherwise that 9 would be a 1. I'm back.
Oh, no. Divine Ministration. Wouldn't fucking matter.
Oh, true. Either way, still glad I have Hardy, because being able to be counted as lightly damaged the entire time is so fucking good.
Yeah, dude. Next time you could do an acquisition test, subdermal implant. So worth it.
I may need to. I'm trying to keep Jace fully non-augmented for as long as possible. It's it works to an extent.
Something the flesh is weak. As your body fails you, you will come to me to ask for salvation, but I am already saved.
Fuck off, voice in the sky.
You just see Sigma over there mumbling it.
It turns out he just forgot to turn off his comms. You know what? You know what, Sigma? Ever since we got back from the Necron place, you've been giggling like a gremlin.
Sorry, I just do that sometimes.
It's,
My temporary human weakness.
Jace just looks at him deadpan.
The men are cheering half-heartedly. They're happy they won the battle. They're not so happy they saw the horrors of the warp, but seeing their captain stand tall and proud and not succumbing is what kept them from succumbing themselves.
I can only assume that Matthias chose like the highest place to stand on just so that he could look dramatic as possible.
What do you think the fucking like a hole basically looks almost open, demon staring through it, and Matthias stands on the freaking cliffside, sword held up fucking straight.
Our entire battle plan was dictated by the fact that this was the highest point where he could where there was a little ledge that he could put his like foot on. So
exactly, just done dramatically there.
This will do.
There's no wind, so there's like a attendant in the back, like waving his cape.
That's the +10 for the fate points spent. Attendant waving.
And just imagining a small group of the army just sitting in a director's chair and just reading scripts and just filming the entire thing.
Anyway, Jason's going to shout to get the wounded scene too, and we can head back to the village. Yeah.
That's just reminding me of the fucking, I think it was like Kabuki Theater or whatever. The origin of the ninjas in black clothes. That's because, like, ignore the crew. Oh no, god, the crew just stabbed someone. Like, that's just a genius way to, like, surprise assassinate someone, is have all of these people you've been trained to ignore. Oh no, one of them's actually an actor. But yes, so returning to the village, you see a sight of absolute carnage as people are running around murdering each other. And they seem to be screaming for the glory of Jace as they do it.
Jace, what have you done now?
It seems to be a fear-induced ritual sacrifice to you probably don't want to know.
Jace, you know how much I dislike ritual sacrifice. Could you, like, not?
Jace is just going to shout at the top of his voice, "Enough!" before firing like a series of stormbolter shots into the air.
Roll me a command.
I can indeed.
+10. I misrolled that. Only 0. Yeah, I was rolling to see if you accidentally hit someone with the stormbolter.
You just see fucking arm just twitches like an aimbot and shoots somebody.
No, you shoot the shot up into the sky, and yeah, that's actually funny. You see somebody move and just shoot them by accident.
You see one of them stop, and they say something in the language you don't understand, and you hear like the Jace at the end, and then someone runs up and brains him with an axe.
Let me just quickly.
And then runs off.
Wait, give me.
Do you shoot the guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll just start subtracting more shots from the stormbolter. I can't fire just the one shot. I have to fire two.
2 for the good grace.
I physically can't. It's got the storm quality.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just continuing to drain each other with various implements.
So, I'm just gonna assume you hit the asshole, and he's fucking dead.
I mean, I will quickly just roll
Me.
it. I don't know how far away he is, but probably not.
Terribly far. I'd say maybe short range. At most, point blank at least.
Yeah, that's
So, this guy with the axe had a head. Now he seems to have lost it once, and now he seems to have lost it twice.
physically
Be safely
can't find
assured, the last thing to go through his mind is a bolt around.
Mm-hmm.
Bolt
That's one
rounds.
thing you can be sure of. Mm-hmm.
bolt rounds. They fight two at the same time.
Yeah, bolt arounds.
Mm-hmm. You weren't sure before, but now you were sure that at least 2 thoughts have gone through his head, which was the 2 boulder rounds from you. Hmm.
Just fucking inscribe each bolt around with thoughts and prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Interchangeably.
Just right, I should have never crossed J's on them. That's the last thought that went through their head. Mm.
To whom it may concern.
Now, deeper in the village, you see the Psyker Collective seems to be standing in a circle, surrounded by a number of villagers in an outer circle. And, Skespis.
Yeah.
That looks like a ritual.
Right, can I make a roll to determine what they are trying to do?
Go ahead.
Forbidden lore, Psychers or war?
I will allow Psychers.
Right, flat or...
Flat.
Alright. Alright, it still doesn't work, fuck me. That's... 2.2. Okay, so plus 10, so that's 3.2 degrees of
They
success.
are trying to summon something. From what you can hear of the words, the entity they are trying to summon is the Jace.
What?
The fuck?
Is that me? Is that me stronger than me?
I'll
Fucking
kill
kill
you.
me!
That you? Yeah, what?
And
Jace
as you're
feeling...
looking at the people in the outside circles seem to be stabbing themselves in the heart multiple times. Before, dropping dead.
Mm-hmm.
Is Jace feeling some strong dragging force towards the circle by any chance?
Hold up, let me
No,
cook.
he's not.
Just so you know, they are doing a ritual to summon something from the warp. And if I hear right, they're trying to summon DJs.
I'll just look at... Marius just looks at Jace.
I am
Well, it
as
worked.
confused
Could you
as...
ask him to stop?
Yeah, last I checked,
I-
I wasn't in the warp.
I basically use still sustaining telekinesis shield. I use the what was it?
I know.
A mind scan.
I know this is a really bad idea, Captain, but I am very curious about what exactly is this about a summon.
You've already attempted fate once, my friend. You're lucky none of those
Motherfuck.
psychos, the psychos took your head
Oh
off with a
wait,
chainsaw.
why? So I'm gonna roll it again.
This is fettered.
But it still
I
failed
need you
because I
to
rolled
roll
100.
Yeah, I need you to roll me willpower.
Yeah, because basically I'm using this to basically contact as many minds as possible and say like, stop, Jace is here. Alright.
Your god is here!
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, that's pretty damn good
Your
roll.
savior has arrived.
You'll have about 10 seconds before I go Old Testament.
Jace, roll me willpower. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
You do not get any bonuses from, like, Mattias.
Nope.
It is not fear. Do you have any bonuses against possession?
No.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Mhm.
Alright, I need a moment.
I am so glad that I upped Jace's willpower.
Mhm.
Instead of it being 40, it's now 50, so I can roll now 50-50 chances.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
And
that's
Continue get fucked either way.
not too shabby.
I feel like I'm in the middle of playing Baldur's Gate.
I rolled to shove them off the cliff.
Sorry, I'm back.
I
Mhm. Well, we're about to see the real Jason in just a moment. Hmm. I'm not gonna complete as to Jace's character's entire fucking planet or anything.
Roll me another willpower real quick. This one is just for knowledge, it's not for anything bad.
Only Jace or
Yeah.
do I reroll that? Yeah, I may as well. Why not?
You can if you want, but nothing bad happens on a fail. You just don't get knowledge.
I'm still gonna do it. Knowledge is its own reward.
Hell yeah.
I was just letting you know. Like,
Yeah, that's
this
fair.
isn't like something's trying to possess you. This is, you don't have the requisite knowledge skills. We'll see if your willpower can help you determine what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Will your
there we
mind not before the knowledge? Mm-hmm. Alright, he made it. 3 degrees? 3.9 degrees of success.
Alright. Let me, go pull something up for you. Here's the core rulebook. Where is that at? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hey, mutations and Rogue Trader are just flat out bad, basically all around. Okay.
I mean,
there's one good one, which basically gives you a psi level, but they're pretty much all bad.
I know that's kind of strange because, like, other than the in lore effect of getting a mutation, like they're basically about 50-50 in most of the other systems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the warp in 40k though is portrayed pretty much as like unambiguously like bad.
No, but like I mean, they're generally more good than bad in Black Crusade for obvious reasons, but like in Deathwatch and Dark Heresy, they're like about 50-50 between a buff and not buff, other than the fact now you're a mutant.
Mm-hmm.
Like that in itself is its own bad thing in, say, like Dark Heresy, but
Yeah. But there's like
I'll
a
just go
reason
pull
to tempt people.
because it's supposed to be a good thing. I'm going to go pull up the Black Crusade version.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the only one good I remember was that you get like +1 psi power rating, or you get some techniques if you're not a psyker. If you're a psyker, you just got +1 psi rating. Do the best of it. Mm.
I mean, +1 psi rating sounds pretty useful for like a psyker.
It is extremely good. Mm. It's just rather unlikely to roll it and be a psyker. Mm.
Let's see.
Eugene.
All right.
Mm. BRB?
Let's see. Should I still give you the fear rating, or should I change it to something else?
I mean,
I don't want to deal with you guys having a fear rating. Just because that's a lot of paperwork. Maybe I'll just only have it work on nukes.
yeah, I mean that could be amusing.
Yeah. You can tell them if you want.
I'll reveal it once Jace takes off his helmet.
That's fair.
Okay. So never then.
Because there is something here that is going to instantly say that like something's not right.
Okay.
I will say, I swear I'm not a Nazi, but your hair and eye color have changed as well.
The eye color was the immediate thing that I thought, given that Cadians have like purple/pink eyes from like the warp. So
Hmm.
that
And you know here who has golden hair and blue eyes?
yes,
I'm not saying you're an Aryan now, but I mean it's a Warhammer thing.
Oh, mein Schnitzel.
Are we the baddies?
Just say I have this prepared just in case.
Alright.
The real Jesus appeared.
Just in case the ritual went a different direction.
I can't believe we're fighting the real J.
Well, the real Jace, please stand up.
okay. Well, I assume Jace feels some surge of power then in that case.
Yes. You feel better. I was tempted to increase your stats as well, but I actually just went off of what the mutation gives.
I mean, that's perfectly fine. I'll take it.
And so the talent is because if you were chosen by one of the 4, you got an extra thing as well. So,
nice.
Right. For example, if you got it with Zinch, you get like a protection rating that can't be overloaded.
Well, that solves the thing of what I was going to spend XP on later down the line. So happy days. So, feeling better, and I assume.
Also, your arm's better.
Hey.
Yes, since your arm was still injured, yeah, your arm's actually feels quite good now.
Emperor bless me.
You do feel that everyone in this village is probably a fucking heretic, though.
Well, I mean, anyone who worships Jace would have to be a heretic.
Not necessarily anymore. I mean, what?
I mean, Jace isn't a heretic. What are you about?
No. Jace is a perfectly respectable, like, imperial citizen. Anyone, willing to worship him is clearly a heretic.
That is true. And then Jace is just gonna start blasting at the
the ones that are just around murdering each other.
Yeah.
Yes, in essence, they were creating a demon called the Jace.
I think that's just Jace with the storm bolters, not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah. I would have been using Jace's stat block.
I kill all of us in one round, thanks, buddy.
We'll be so fucked.
It's like, oh, but he rolled slightly better at initiative, so you're all dead.
Yeah, pretty much. That's terrifying.
They actually seem to be the ones that see Jace actually seem to be screaming in terror and running as he starts gunning them down.
I will share mechanically what just happened.
Okay. Blessing of the Emperor, huh? That's ominous.
That's quite nice.
That's extremely powerful, but does this only work if you take your helmet off?
I don't know.
Nope. It's an aura. Out of character, it's a modified pseudo-daemonhood mutation.
Haha.
But from the Emperor instead.
Alright.
Because, the Emperor is a chaos god.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much.
and those angels, the Sister of Battles, those are totally fucking demons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just not chaos demons.
I kind of hope they do something with that, but I'm not sure how they can, considering half the fan base worships the Emperor like your average citizen in the Imperium, and the rest of them are evil lovers.
They've basically said that they are without saying they are, so...
I mean, it makes sense.
Like, they've gone as close to implying it as they could get without pissing people off.
Exactly. Well,
the Emperor's name, slay these heretics!
Watching Jace go completely bananas on this guy's murdering, Marius just takes a step back, mildly worried, and goes, "Well, everyone, it seems that the inevitable fate of any cultist comes around. I wasn't expecting Jace to be the one to do it anyway."
Just waiting for the NY4N village to pop in.
Marius looks the rest. Do we keep looking at this place? It's been oddly personal so far. A lot of... Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say about this place. It kind of gets on my nerves.
Or better yet, the Navigator's village.
Oh, I mean, considering we really don't know much.
Well, I suppose that's the best time to learn.
He is an NPC that exists because you need a navigator.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. We know he has a depth to Marius and doesn't dislike Sacuspis. That's about the extent of the knowledge of
It's
him.
probably not even a debt to Marius as much as it is he works for the Thrain Dynasty.
Still, he believes he owes a debt. That's the last thing we have talked about him.
It's like, why do we even stay on this ship? Because it's my home, you doofus.
Jace heads back after a good round or so of just shooting heretics.
Alright.
I feel much better.
I can't explain it, Captain.
Well, I sure hope none of your troops saw that, considering how they seem to be shrines of you in there.
It's like I felt the Emperor visit me, sir.
As you say that, Marius, roll me awareness.
No, stop bullying my awareness that I refuse to put points in because it's funny.
That's even better when you actually pass these checks.
No! That's ridiculous.
Everyone else can roll me awareness as well. Marius isn't saying whatever this is.
No, my awareness, which is also shit.
My awareness, which is pretty good. Have a degree of success.
So Sigma just kind of barely notices it. Sacuspis is just flat out watching them. You see a number of the guardsmen from your ship are packing up the Jace memorabilia from the village. You see 4 or 5 of them are even picking up the throne and carrying it to a Valkyrie.
I like how Jace is also completely unaware of this, just like he was unaware of them doing it before.
And he's Sigma isn't saying a word.
Sigma just pretends he saw nothing. Welton, you should totally be like, this is unrealistic and dumb, while your own acolytes are worshipping your hammer behind your back.
Before anyone does, I try to do the psychic communication to Welton. If I see anyone else noticing, I'm mentally to Welton and Sigma. Don't say a thing. It's funnier that way.
Oh no. Well, out of character, should we keep exploring this planet? I'm kinda curious to see what other dumb shit there's going.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, seems that. Well, you know what? I am a bit worried about this planet. Let's keep taking a look at it. Let's find if we can find some other personal.
Yes, considering the track record, we've taken care of Archmilitant, the Org guest, and well, that leaves still quite a few interesting options.
I can't wait until we come across the village that worships Thrain.
Well, that's just my ship, mate.
I'm just going to assume that it's going to be a
You keep your filthy guns away from my followers. We have plenty of room in the ship.
It's going to be the most ornate yet functionally useless corporate plaza.
Hey, they're bound to be
just like our fucking ship.
Oh, you shut your mouth. I'm sure they'll be just as useful as you and your... Actually, you know what? Where is your reverence, Jace? I have yet to see any Marius train memorabilia in your room. There's a bunch of bolter shells.
I would
Go ahead.
I would rather apply Chaos Space with spiked armor to my testicles than keep memorabilia in my room.
I'll have you know that some of them are rather well designed. In fact, here, have one. He holds out like some sort a medal, basically.
Oh, look,
wow, this is getting uncomfortable fast.
So, I will have you know, first, I rolled randomly to see which of you assholes gets a village next, and I didn't happen to roll Thrain. So, as you all fly to the Thrain village, you see that it seems to actually be split in two. On one side, with a massive golden statue of Thrain, it looks like one of the richest districts you've ever seen. Like, anything that could be plated in gold is. Everything that isn't is either plated in a different precious metal or some other work of art. However, looking closer, it seems to all be somewhat ramshackle. Like, there's a golden fountain that doesn't actually have any water. Like, faucets and sinks that don't work. Light bulbs that don't, like, lights that don't have any power. It looks nice, but nothing seems to actually function.
Well, I could...
There's doors that don't open, so they're climbing in and out of windows. But everyone's dressed very nicely.
I could not be more disappointed that I am so very right, yet so very wrong at the same time.
What are you talking about? This looks perfectly respectable. Do you not see the glamour, the shine?
The other side of the village has a large statue of Thrain with a red eye. And seems to be, let's say, basically not Tatooine, Mos Eisley, but with
no scum and villainy,
with less stone and more like rusted metal, and almost looks like a pirate haven. Like, they're dressed up like pirates, like they look like pirates and all, but like they're not going off and raiding people. And for the most part, the two sides don't seem to interact. But when they do, they seem to be getting into fistfights. Little did you know that Marius actually does indeed have a baleful eye.
Dun dun dun. He just pulls up the eye. He puts down an eye patch, pulls it up, and there's a red eye there all along. Marius, you're not seeing this yet. But maybe we just keep moving on. I'm sure there are other places to see on this planet.
There are, in fact, what appears to be a number of people that look like Marius on both sides. The ones on the pirate side seem to be using makeup to put red around one of their eyes. They can't seem to agree which eye to put it around.
Just randomly.
I'm just imagining us looking away from Marius for 1 second, and then we look back there, two different Marius standing there.
Like while a number of them are wearing what Mattias is currently wearing, a lot of them are wearing different clothes that, Mattias, you would know, is definitely something that you've worn before.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
See, this is a really deep metaphor for our captain's mental state and what he wants to do in his life, or we are just in absolute hell.
Well,
As you guys land and go into the village, one of the Thrains walks up to you guys and says, "Greetings, I am Mattias Thrain of the Thrain Dynasty. Welcome to my village."
You already seem more sufferable than the one that we have with us.
Mattias like takes a quick step back and then shakes his head and goes, "And what about that guy?" Points at another Mattias in the background.
He overhears this, looks at you, says, "Greetings, I am Mattias Thrain of the Thrain Dynasty. Welcome to my village."
I am in actual hell.
I think somebody's just taking the piss out of me.
Take the piss out of you. Who are you?
Well, I'm Mattias. I'm the captain of the ship, okay?
Can we leave, please, Captain?
Don't say a fucking word, yes, okay? I'm just captain for now, alright?
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Neither do you, like, but shut the heck up. It seems to be... how big is this train dynasty? He looks around. I mean, other than he like states the current number.
I believe the last count was 6,734. Oh, 33. As you see, nothing happened to anyone near you.
That's a bit more than I remember, but then again, this village is not something I recall in the count.
This village does not seem to hold nearly that many people.
No.
Like at most, there's maybe like 70 people between both sides. You're honestly not sure how they're still alive.
Well, what about those guys? Mattias says, pointing towards the pirate side.
Ah, the eternal foe, you mean? Captain Red-Eye sadly has a presence here in this village, and while we try to push him out, he continually is there.
Mattias cringes a little bit. And how many generations has this been?
Okay, like Captain, this seems a pretty would be a pretty funny way of abusing the bounty system.
Mattias looks at you, smiles. You know, if money was what I was after, I'd be going with you, but this is more of a personal stake sort of thing.
If you say so, Captain.
Look, they're not gonna give you 3 times the bounty just because you show up with three red eyes, you know?
I can be very persuasive.
Well, I don't suppose there's much to see here except the glimmering beauty of this city, he says.
Roll me awareness.
Just Mattias?
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
I'm paranoid, so yeah, I can... I'm gonna fucking spend a fate point.
I would, but I have no fate points to spend.
I have 2
You think got shit left?
Oh, fucking...
Sigma.
Why?
I'm gonna send you a message.
Wow. Like nobody fucking sees this.
196. Fucking hell.
Can I point out the funniness that you at 100 roll a minus 2.4, Train on a 41 roll a minus 2.4.
Yeah. Like, I'm like a walking psychic auspex. My Psynicians and awareness are out of us. Sadly, I'm rolling like us.
Yes, for some reason the rolls on our team have been ass this entire edition.
Yeah.
Oh, goody. Private information is so fun. Alright, so Sigma is going to think in his head. Psyker, are you able to read my thoughts?
I can have the communication. Yes. I guess I establish psychic comms with Sigma.
I mean, you did earlier and you never dropped it, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes.
By my estimates, that one Captain Red Eye figure was 90. I am 98% sure that he was once a Matthias Train figure.
Okay.
They merely have added the makeup and switched outfits.
It's still a very glorious outfit. It's just something different. Looks more pirate-like than noble-like.
Interesting.
My estimates, they are switching. They are switching personas from time to time. Although I do not. Although conclusive evidence is yet to be reaffirmed.
As far as I'm concerned, they can keep playing their theater. Unless we can inform our captain and basically reveal that to everyone else. I have no stake in this, to be honest. But yeah, I guess I do. It seems like there's some old switcheroo going about.
As you guys are wandering through the village, out of one of the alleyways jumps a gang of Captain Red Eyes.
Fucking gang.
And they seem to be moving towards your Captain Thrain, but they are not armed.
The gang! We're getting outnumbered, guys, run! Mario straight. Oh my god, turn order.
Both my arms back. I'm just going to quickly just position Jace there because he's always next to Capitan.
I'll have been like in the back, I guess.
Oh my god. Captain Riddle?
Fuck no.
What?
Your fucking initiative bonus.
+6 agility, +2 from Arch Militant, +2 from Paranoid.
And I believe that is a Welton and a Sigma.
Yeah, once again.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What?
Initiative. You're being jumped by a band of unarmed Captain Red Eyes.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around them jumping us unarmed.
They're raising their fists as if they're meaning to beat the shit out of you.
I mean, look, nobody said Thrain. Okay.
Or more specifically, beat the shit out of Thrain.
Like, nobody said that Thrain was smart, okay?
Shut the fuck up. Look, this is Red Eye who's being a dumb. That's not Train, you wanker, okay?
Oh, look, isn't karma a bitch, Captain?
I don't deserve this. Marius looks away. After being spent the last fucking day making fun of Jace.
Well,
look, if you guys can just knock these guys out, I have a couple of questions.
I will spare all but one, Captain.
I suppose this is as much as I can ask from you.
Spare all but one.
So I will leave all but one standing. There we go.
Still doesn't just murder one of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Look,
I don't.
it should just be one. That's just Marius again.
Look, I don't have any non-lethal weaponry. Okay, I've got a power fist.
No.
I'm just gonna hang up my weapon and just start punching the crap out of them.
The fact is, Donut, you said that you're gonna spare all but one of them, and then you're like, no, I mean, I'm gonna leave all but one of them standing. You're just gonna fucking murder one of them and walk away.
Sometimes without sending a message.
So Marius just looks like, please don't take too much of a pleasure into this. As you rev up your weapon.
Oh, it's like Christmas come early, Captain. My fucking god! Why is my rolls?
As you miss, Marius puts a hand on your shoulder. Claire, your loyalty runs too deep. I understand. You could never possibly hurt me.
Karma's a bitch.
Oh, that's upsetting.
I'm fairly sure that actually still hits though.
Yeah, it's
That's just your weapon jams.
My weapon doesn't jam because it's best quality.
Oh, what's the malfunction then, or just does it not malfunction?
It just doesn't malfunction. It's just that it's just that it says it there because, of course, usually that would be the case with like a full auto burst.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
So that is 4 hits. Are they all at one target?
No, that is in fact 6 hits.
Oh, 6 hits. Are they all against one target, or are you just fucking them all over?
I will clear out this like lot. 2 shots each.
They are very dead.
How do the rest of them react as 3 of them are torn into smithereens by Jace, the traitorous commander?
They seem to not notice.
Well, it really is you, Captain, with your skills of perception.
Kismas.
Or lack thereof.
That was good.
That was a good one, Donut.
That was a good one. So he's just like, I know this is very easy to prove that this red-eye fellow is an imposter, and I use Terrify on this one.
I'm just saying, after a few days of putting up with Mattis's shit, this is all very cathartic. I'm gonna quickly just bring it back though, and my dogs are playing up.
Which means...
He seems to be immune to fear.
Oh, okay. And that's my turn. I've used my action.
Yep. It's almost as if they all have the Into the Jaws of Hell talent.
Alright, and they benefit from one another. Fuck!
Mattias Thrain.
Alright. Bang bang. And,
Just the one?
Yeah, this was shotgun actually. Yes. This is 2 hit.
2 hits on the same one now?
Yeah.
He's dead.
That is
This
creepy.
one,
That felt weird.
steps up to you and goes for a swing.
Alright.
What's your weapon skill?
My weapon skill is 38.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Sigma,
Right?
a Captain Red Eye imposter just tried to punch your captain.
Mm-hmm.
Initiating retort.
Fucking power axe into the face.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, he tried to punch me. Just cuts his head in half.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Fucking gas cannon!
Alright. Are you re-rolling that?
Yes.
Okay.
Marius, Frayne, here's the boom of a fucking gas cannon lighting up behind him!
So Thrain, you hear a vroom and then nothing. As your eardrum gets fucking blasted out.
What the fuck was that? Is what you would have heard if your own ears were working. As Marius, Frayne almost gets fucking killed by the gas cannon right in front of him.
As the last Captain Red Eye dies, a bunch of Thrains pop out of the woodworks and start dragging away the corpses.
Let's follow them. Where are they taking them? Mm-hmm.
Roll me agility.
Oh.
As while they, for the most part, seem to be the equivalent of a Marius Thrain, they are actually very fast right now.
Hmm.
Faster than you would have expected them being, you.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Or
I
a
am
perfect
very
copy
good
of
at
you
my
as well.
feet, okay.
If my Roll20 stops fucking up.
0.8
Well,
degrees.
that's enough for Marius to follow.
Mm-hmm. Marius follows Marius, question mark.
Anyone else following? Or is it just Marius?
I mean, I guess I follow the captain.
Guess word.
Yeah, I'm gonna end after this reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright.
How big the reveal is depending on how many people pass that agility check.
Alright, I need to make a okay.
Alright.
Actually, spending fate point to count myself plus 10. I did not get a single 9 this game.
See, as I say, Zena's not with you today.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Are you following Jace?
Barely made it.
Donut? Missing in action. Sigma and Psychospus are following Welton. You coming along?
Yes.
Roll an agility to catch up. You're being left behind? You want to reroll?
Yeah, Welton is being left behind, but there's enough of you that have made it at this point that he can, like, trail after you and catch up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just assume the same for Jace. That makes sense. They're a bit heavier armor.
Yep.
The Thrains seem to descend into what at first appears to be a sewer access. And, however, it is very much a rather glitzy-looking sewer that doesn't actually function.
Mm-hmm.
And through a hidden passageway in the sewer, you guys come out into a highly advanced medical facility where the dead Captain Red Eyes are being plugged in, and also their clothes are getting changed to Thrain clothes, and the makeup's being removed.
Mm-hmm.
There's another door on the opposite side as well that you see Thrains and Red Eyes coming in and out of.
Fleshly.
I just analogy to fucking Team Fortress 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, it's just another. It's a giant 2-fort map.
Mm-hmm. Marius takes a deep breath, looks at it all, and then opens the door where they're all coming from. Red spy on the base.
Through the door seems to be... You're not entirely sure what it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's... Roll me a willpower, Thrain.
Alright.
And Welton.
Oh, what's going on?
You're not quite sure what's through the room, but your scars are itching.
Mm-hmm. We just a short recap, Jace. We followed the trains. Some of them picked up the corpses and headed down into a sewer where there's some sort of high technology thing. And you just pass through a door, and Jace, Marius, and Welton's scars are itching.
What is through the doors of the medical facility, and no one really bothers you while you're down here. They seem to be completely ignoring you, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
There seems to be kept modest with barriers, but pieces of metal.
Yeah.
But in a large amount of vats, floating bodies of Mattias Thrain.
Mm-hmm. Are they in various stages of development?
For the most part, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like they are growing Thrains here.
Yes. Marius Train takes a couple of steps forward and puts his hand on one of the machines and takes a look at it. So that's it.
Jason just looks at the room full of Thrains that are being grown and just says, "Alright, we gotta destroy this place."
I sense heresy.
Everyone, Marius Train turns around and looks at you all. What do you see here growing in this thing?
I see a lot of pictures of something I can barely tolerate, sir.
How about you, Sakisbus?
This is quite intriguing, in the worrying kind. I try to expand my reach and try to sense if any of these clones have is there any warp presence in the immediate vicinity?
I will leave off with this. There's in fact not, in the case that it was actually hard to notice before, but this whole facility seems to be entirely shielded from the warp. It's almost as if the facility itself is a null. And that is where we'll leave off.
Just a second, just Marius just looks, continues and just, how about you, Sigma? If he's even alive.
That's fair.
What do you see in this thing? I think his internet may have died.
Yeah, sounded very robotic.
Simon, you're live.
Yeah.
What do you see? Marius Train looks at you, Sigma.
What am I rolling?
No, nothing. It's just behind him is the what? Some sort of Marius Train is being grown.
If I were to hazard a guess, it would be some form of advanced bioscience.
True enough. And what about you, Welton?
Mighty fine heresy right here.
That was what I was worried about. Let me take it from the beginning. Marius says, Captain Red Eye, as you all know, is not quite who you think he is. Not quite who I thought he was when I set out on this journey either. I spoke to you all when I recruited you. Red Eye, an ancient enemy of the Train family. A foe who we have fought for almost 100 years. Well, all of that is true. But you see... Marius Strain takes a deep breath as he almost deflates. You see, Captain Red Eye is none other than Marius Strain.
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna have to start explaining a little bit more concisely, Captain.
Oh.
100 years ago.
You are not the first
Sorry,
one that
yeah.
has the title, that has the name.
No, in fact not. Over 100 years ago, the greatest scion of the Train Dynasty. The Train Dynasty's greatest disappointment. He pulled the dynasty up from its roots, pulled it towards the stars, and made it one of the great houses. And then, the man, to the disappointment of the Train Patriarchs, the ruling forces behind the family, he set out to become a rogue trader, far beyond their reach. But more than that, he became a pirate, seeking an empire of his own within the vast reaches, beyond the empire's reach. And that was the one thing they could not bear. So they hired mercenaries at first, outfitted them with ships, and sent them out to kill this outlayer, kill Train, and bring his head back to them. And they failed, every single one of them. And so they grew desperate. The Train family had a secret from the old days of the Empire. Perhaps the what behind them? Cloning technology. So they made another Marius Train. They taught him everything original Marius Train knew. They thought they'd make one other one, this one more loyal, this one more kind to their purposes. Taught him all they know, outfitted him with a ship, sent him out into the void. He failed too. And so did the next 5, 6, 7 of them, until the Train Dynasty was nothing but a shell of its original. And that's when I came in. I'm not sure which train I am. 8, 9, 10, 20th. Who knows how many failures lie there in the failure. But the family, they wanted the patriarchs, the old scum, traitorous bastards. They were not willing to blame anything on their failures, them plunging the entire dynasty into ruin but themselves. So they made one last train. Me. And they taught him not only the means of war like the other one, merely meant to serve and loyalty. They taught him everything. For they wanted me, put me at the helm, and drive the Train Dynasty into the dust, so they could once blame it on me and laugh it off as Train, not them. But did what they could never do. I saw their failures. I pulled the dynasty back. And it turns out there's one more thing they hate more than traitors and disloyalty. Someone showing them their own incompetency. And so, with a final ploy of political favor, traitors, and lies, I was given the righteous post as a rogue trader. Sent out into the void to hunt down the greatest foe of their dynasty, as they called it. They said they'd give me back my throne once I returned, but... He turns around and looks up at the train currently growing in there. I'm pretty sure that nothing but a bolter would await me if I were to return. No. No, for someone like me, we'll have to make our own fates, just like the original train thought. That's who we're going to face.
Well, you won't hear any argument from me, Captain.
That got heavy pretty quick.
If we can choose our own fates without resorting to piracy, then you've got my support.
Indeed. I hesitate to ask this of you, but I don't think there's another crew in the galaxy who'd be willing to follow me after I hear out. Are you willing to come with me? We'll defeat Train. We'll take his power, control, and the prestige that come from defeating one of the greatest pirates of the Legion. And then we'll return home and take what is truly mine. Are you all willing to come with me?
I think you're right, Captain. I don't think there is another crew that'd be willing to go through with this.
No.
Come along so far. It will be a shame to stop now.
You along, Sigma?
You see Sigma kind of ruminating to himself, running different calculations on survivability, outcome, weapon strength. I deduce a 23% of success with all of us remaining alive.
Only 23.
We have beaten worse odds.
I will not question where you got the statistics for. I'm just glad there's a chance. Thank you for following. I think there's Welton. You willing to follow a heretical construct like me?
My sources, my brain made it the fuck up. Oh, shut up and give me your cloning technology. It will better serve being a catechism.
All right. Marius looks at you.
All the Emperor's children deserve a chance at forgiveness. And you've done nothing but serve the Emperor in my eyes, so no complaints from me.
Thank you. Thank you all, Marius says, standing straight there. Then when he walked in here, looks at you all. Now let's figure out...
If I may, Captain, this got weird fast.
Yes, this entire planet's like someone's mocking us.
I'm looking forward to the place that Sigma is going to be.
Well, whatever it is, let's try and find out where the hell this technology came from and let's go. I don't want to look at these things anymore. Makes me feel like a joke. Let's go, everyone. And thank you for your support. May the Emperor preserve us. Yep. That's all I got.
May the Messiah's grace.
I think the Emperor's looking out for us after all.
But yeah, there you guys go. A bit of a twist, so to say.
Da, da, da.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nice.
All right. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Well, thanks for running today. Should probably get some bed because I got work tomorrow.
Yeah, see you around.
Also, have to go as well.
Thanks for sticking around for that final speech.
Yeah, I will do that.
See ya.
Yes, see ya.